Good morning and hello, YouTube model car community. This is Mike with Mike's Miniature Motors. Just finished the NSX this morning. Put the last thing I had to do was put the metal emblems on the hood and the tail of the car, and thought I would post my next video. I showed y'all this last time. When it was the body was not married to the chassis yet. So here we go. It's done. Anyway, sorry, still a little nervous getting used to shooting these videos. It's painted in gravity colors. The Novella, it's the 3-stage paint, Novella blue. It's got gravity colors, 2K clear on the top of it. The wheels are metallic gray. Everything's pretty much box stock, or pretty much how the instructions tell you how to paint it, except for the calipers. They tell you to paint them yellow, I believe. I decided the green would just be a little different, pop a little more with the blue. Interior's painted with it's one of the AS paints by Tamiya. It's the lightest gray they make. Actually found a car. I'm going to put a piece of paper in front of the camera on eBay that tried to replicate that interior. It's listed as a light gray. I know it looks kind of like a cream. I think it's just the way the printer printed it out. So I kind of went that route with the blue. Thought it would look nice. Haven't seen a real one yet. So, I don't know exactly just how close it is as compared to the pictures that you see online. I used the Hobby Design photo etch set on the car, and the Studios 27 makes a decal set. They give you carbon fiber decals for the roof, the hood, this section, and a couple other pieces. The car only has carbon fiber on the roof, so that's kind of why I did that. They've got carbon fiber. Oh. Sorry, guys. I need to get a little pointer. For the piece that goes over the engine, I know you can't really tell. Let me see if I can bring it in. But there's like 12 or 14 pieces on that particular piece. So since they were in the decal set, I went ahead and put them on. The chassis is, again, just pretty much like the instructions tell you. I think they tell you to put titanium silver on these parts, but I saw somebody on the model cars forum had put the bare metal flaw on there. I like the way it looked, so I put it on mine. So there you go. This is I don't have one of those turntables that turns for me, so I'm doing this manually. It's actually a cake decorating stand. And put a mirror on it. Kind of a lazy Susan type of a situation. So I hope you like it. I'm going to go ahead and put something from the archives in here. Years ago when I moved into my house, I was alone, and it was a 3-bedroom house. Of course, I set up the master as my bedroom. I actually had a room that was a designated painting room, and I had my my hobby room that I built my models in. As years progressed and children came into my life, I lost my first room when my oldest went in there, and then we had a second child. and he got the second bedroom that wasn't the master, and I had to move all my stuff out to the garage. I have these large display cases that I bought from a hobby shop that went out of business, and I used to have all my models in like my dining room because I didn't really have a use when I was single for a dining room table and chairs. So I put these large display cases in my dining room. Anyway, to make a long short, as the children came around, I ended up moving those display cases out to the garage. Well, I boxed up all my built-ups. I'm trying to get the roll bar up. I'm not going to mess with it. Boxed up all my built-ups. And I've got one box left that I've been unboxing. And I had that box on the bottom of underneath my desk here, my modeling desk. And we've got a new dog that came into the household. And I've already got another large dog. Maybe I'll show them in a video. Kind of like Jeff has his ferrets in his videos. And then amongst them wrestling and stuff, somehow, some way, when we came home from eating out the other day, the box was in the middle of the dining room. And all four of the flaps had been chewed off, and the models inside had been stepped on. So I pulled them all out and put them on my oldest's bed because he's out of the house now, and started to piece these back together. Anyway, the story behind this car is I built it in around 92. It's the Tamiya kit, box stock. The color is a Duplicolor plastic coat. It was really new in my years of using lacquers, priming, versus just putting Tester's paint down that I bought at Kmart or Walmart or the hobby store. And it was, I'd say, maybe number 4, number 5 in my polishing, using a micro mesh polishing kit. Anyway, I hope you like it. Like I said, it's just one of my oldies. Been restoring some of the kits that were in that box. And here's another Tamiya kit. This was built around 95, 96. It's the S-Class. So let me get it centered in the camera. Again, box stock, Tamiya kit. Of course, typical Tamiya, always amazing, go together well. The color on this is colored by Boyd, Dusty Rose. For those of you that remember the Boyd paints, back when Testers had their deal with them, kind of like Foose had with Revell. Anyway, the top of the car has underneath it metallizer, the aluminum. And the bottom of the car has, I believe it was magnesium that I used, and then with the Dusty Rose over it, and of course clear coated, polished. I don't remember what color I painted the interior. It's one of my first attempts at putting a wash on the interior. I don't want to move the phone, see if I can get the phone to focus in on the interior. No, it's not going to work the way I thought. Sorry, guys. See if I can bring the car closer to you, get the lighting in there a little bit better. So I tried to put a wash on the interior just to try to add a little more, you know, as you model over the years, you progress on your techniques and things you do to try to make your cars look more realistic. Anyway, guys, I guess that's about it. Hit like, share if you enjoyed the video, and look forward to posting another one and talking to y'all soon. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.